Welcome to StarWatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
The engines had not even started yet, but the grandstands were already shaking. Green banners flooded the Shanghai circuit, like a wave crashing into a world that had never prepared for it. Veteran racing fans stared in disbelief as thousands of voices chanted for one single number on the track car, number 85. For years, China GT had existed quietly inside a niche motorsport circle. Empty seats, limited media attention, and small audiences had become normal. But suddenly, everything changed. Tickets disappeared, weeks before race weekend even began. Hotels near the circuit filled rapidly. Social media exploded with discussions surrounding one man, Wang Yibo. Now even veteran CCTV Sports reporter Xiong Tian is openly discussing the extraordinary impact this phenomenon has created. But this is no longer just a story about racing. It is a story about fandom culture, commercial power, and the collision between entertainment and professional sport. For more than 20 years, Xiong Tian has covered major sporting events across China. He has witnessed world-class competitions and the rise of many sports trends. Yet even for someone with decades of experience, the atmosphere surrounding this season of China GT felt completely different. The noise no longer came only from engines. It came from live streams, airport gatherings, online fan groups, and endless discussions surrounding Wang Yibo's racing journey. What shocked many people was not simply the number of fans attending the event. It was the speed at which a completely new audience entered the world of motorsport. Traditionally, racing culture in China focused heavily on technical knowledge. Fans discussed tire strategies, lap analysis, pit stop timing, and vehicle performance. It was a world built on professionalism and expertise. Then Wang Yibo arrived. Suddenly, the grandstands looked more like a massive concert than a traditional race weekend. Green light sticks covered entire sections of the audience. Fans traveled from different provinces, and even overseas, just to see car number 85 appear on the track. Some admitted openly that this was their first motorsport event. At first, critics questioned whether these fans truly understood racing culture. Online debates quickly divided into two sides. Traditional racing audiences worried that the sport was becoming too entertainment-focused. They feared emotional hype might replace genuine appreciation for motorsport itself. But something unexpected happened next. The same fans who originally arrived only to support Wang Yibo slowly began learning the sport itself. Fan communities started sharing educational posts, explaining GT categories, qualifying systems, pit stop strategies, and race rules. Detailed track maps circulated online. Videos analyzing overtaking decisions gained huge attention. Gradually, conversations once limited to hardcore racing circles began spreading across ordinary social media. This transformation became one of the most fascinating parts of the entire phenomenon. Xiong Tian's analysis did not simply focus on excitement or ticket sales. He focused on behavioral change. He recognized that fandom energy was evolving from emotional support into genuine curiosity and active participation. Fans who once only shouted support slogans began discussing technical details and race strategy. This is where Wang Yibo's impact became much larger than ordinary celebrity influence. Many celebrities can attract temporary attention to events or brands, but very few manage to build a bridge between mainstream youth culture and a highly specialized industry. Wang Yibo unexpectedly opened a door that motorsport had struggled to unlock for years. Young audiences who had never cared about racing suddenly became emotionally connected to the sport. The commercial impact quickly became impossible to ignore. Reports surrounding the Shanghai round suggested extraordinary ticket demand. Local businesses benefited heavily from the increased tourism activity. Hotels, cafes, restaurants, and transportation services all experienced a noticeable rise in customers during race weekend. What once looked like a small niche competition suddenly demonstrated the economic potential of a major entertainment event. This is exactly why many people started calling Wang Yibo a money-making machine, not simply because of celebrity popularity, but because his presence activated multiple industries at the same time. Sponsors gained enormous online exposure. Racing teams received mainstream attention. Event organizers experienced unprecedented visibility. Even people who normally ignored motorsport began discussing race weekends online. Yet the deeper conversation is not really about money. The real conversation is about identity. Can a niche sport survive without mainstream attention? Can professional racing culture remain pure while also welcoming new audiences? Is popularity damaging motorsport, or is it finally helping the sport grow beyond its traditional limits? These questions now sit at the center of the debate. For years, many racing events struggled financially while maintaining strict cultural boundaries. The audience remained small but highly knowledgeable. However, small audiences also meant limited commercial growth. Sponsors hesitated, media coverage stayed low, expansion remained difficult. Now the situation has changed dramatically. The arrival of large-scale fandom culture introduced visibility that the industry had been chasing unsuccessfully for years. Suddenly, millions of people who previously ignored motorsport were discussing race weekends on social media. Trending topics pushed racing into mainstream public conversation spaces, usually dominated by entertainment news. Of course, not everyone feels comfortable with this transformation. Some longtime fans worry that celebrity attention could disappear as quickly as it arrived. Others fear that emotional excitement may eventually overshadow technical appreciation for the sport. There were also practical concerns. Some spectators reported communication signal problems and limited viewing facilities during certain parts of the event. These issues revealed that motorsport infrastructure still needs improvement if organizers hope to handle massive mainstream audiences in the future. At the same time, Wang Yibo's own image evolved through this process. Rather than appearing as a celebrity using racing simply for publicity, he increasingly came across as someone genuinely committed to the sport. Fans observed his discipline, preparation, and determination to compete seriously despite enormous public pressure. That sincerity strengthened emotional trust between him and his supporters. And authenticity matters deeply in modern entertainment culture. Audiences today quickly recognize when something feels artificial, but many viewers believed Wang Yibo's passion for racing felt genuine. That authenticity became one of the strongest emotional drivers behind the entire phenomenon. The visual spectacle surrounding these events also became unforgettable. The green ocean of banners created powerful imagery across social media. The contrast between roaring engines and coordinated fan chants produced scenes unlike anything people traditionally associated with motorsport. Videos filmed from the grandstand spread rapidly online because they looked cinematic, emotional, and completely unexpected. This visual identity became incredibly important. In today's digital world, viral moments depend not only on information, but also on emotional imagery. People instantly remember. The grandstands, flashing lights, emotional cheering, and focused expression behind the racing helmet combined into a narrative much larger than sport itself. And perhaps, that is why Xiong Tian's commentary resonated so strongly with audiences. He understood this was not simply a celebrity story. It reflected the changing relationship between youth culture, fandom communities, social media influence, and professional sport in modern China. Entertainment and sports are no longer existing in completely separate worlds. The boundaries are slowly disappearing. Fans today no longer want passive admiration alone. They want participation. They want emotional connection. They want to travel, discuss, learn, and feel part of something bigger than themselves. Whether this transformation ultimately strengthens Chinese motorsport or permanently changes its identity remains uncertain. But one thing is undeniable. The silence surrounding China GT is gone. The empty seats are disappearing. The conversations are growing louder. And car number 85 has become far more than just another competitor on the track. It has become a symbol of how quickly culture can shift when timing, visibility, and passion collide in exactly the right moment. Thank you so much for watching StarWatch Now today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the changing world of Chinese motorsport and the incredible impact surrounding Wang Yibo's racing journey, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our future stories. Here on StarWatch Now, we explore the hidden emotions, industry shifts, and unforgettable moments shaping entertainment and fandom culture across Asia. We would also love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe fandom culture is helping motorsport grow, or should professional racing protect its traditional identity more carefully? Share your opinion in the comments below. Thank you again for supporting the channel. Until next time, take care, stay inspired, and keep watching StarWatch Now.